I have no idea what this is, but I'm gonna try it out. It says elixir. I don't know if it's a really old-timey term, I know. Poured in this frosted glass here. Oh my gosh. That is good. It's like cherry Dr. Pepper, kind of. Anyways, not the point of the video, but pretty cool. From Washington. Yeah. So this is what I was going to show. Of course, you can see I have a custom scale underneath this black one. This is an Emerson I've been wanting for a long time. Sadly, this is not mine. This is a CQC 10. And I don't see this one a lot. It's a shame because I think it's one of the cooler, not cooler, but I really like this simple blade style, and the handle, or the grip, is probably my favorite. I really like the CQC 15 too, but anyways. Check it out. Frag pattern again. I call it a grid pattern, but everybody calls it the frag pattern after that monkey guy, Monkey Edge or whatever. Pretty sick, but unfortunately it's a cheese grater. The customer I made this for went out of town, or is going out of town tomorrow. So I'm thinking, since I'm not going to send it to him since he's going out of town, he said to just hold off, I might make a backspacer for it with black G10. It would be pretty sick. Halloween themed knife. This knife, it does have the opening handle on it, or the opening hole. And it works, but it's not ideal. Probably would be a little bit better if I had a little scallop right there, but I mean, the original doesn't have a scallop, so I did what he wanted, the grid pattern, and I think it looks pretty flawless. Even got a factory edge bevel on there. Pretty hard to see, but it's an even 45 degrees all the way around. It may not be 45, but it's pretty close. Sharp as a razor, like all Emersons are when they come brand new. I'm not an Emerson fanboy by any means. Being a knife, I don't want to use the word pimper, that's not really my thing, but a knife modifier or a scale maker, scale crafter. I've taken these knives apart and seen how they're constructed, and it's not that they use bad quality, but I just don't like the way they're constructed. The screws go in from one side, go through this scale, or this frame, through this backspacer, and then screw into threads that are on this frame piece right here. And I don't understand why they did it that way instead of having screws going through on the same side, like your typical Spyderco or something. Other than that, I like their pivots, their big fat screws. I think that would be your point of failure, if you were to try and pry with a knife. And that's why I think these are probably better for prying than a lot of other folders. Not that I condone the use of prying. Anyways, oh yeah, check this out. Went to the Army-Navy store and got this hat. Tiger stripe. And I don't know what all the freaking hubbub about multicam is, but how's multicam any better than this? This is definitely sexier than multicam. This is like the camo they used back in Vietnam, the special, like the Green Berets and the Navy SEALs back then, and the SOG guys. I think they adopted this camo from the South Vietnamese Anyway, really cool. If anyone's selling one of these, let me know. I think I kind of want to pick one of these up. I might start collecting Emersons. I'm working on another couple Emersons, and after handling all these Emersons, I can see why people like them, because they all have a similarity. Like, you can see an Emerson, and you know immediately that it's an Emerson, and they're good quality. Their quality is good, but their finish is rough, which is fine. I do think they're a little overhyped, and that's what drives the price up. But hey, that's called, a free market. Demand drives the price up. That's just how it goes. I mean, and that probably won't change for a while, but it will change eventually. Really, bang for your buck. I just don't think you can beat Spyderco at all. I don't think anyone comes close to Spyderco when it comes to getting quality for the money you spend. There's plenty of other knives that have awesome quality, maybe even better, like Benchmade, for the most part. Not talking just like the Griptilian, but most of their other knives, I think, are very consistently excellent quality and good looking designs and stuff. And then Zero Tolerance, they're pretty expensive, but of course you get pretty flawless quality out of them. But then when you go to Sebenzins and stuff like that, they're flawless every time. But I wouldn't know that from experience, but that's just what I've heard. Like these Tough Thumbs made fun of me because I mentioned one time how you can see the marks on these frames from when they've been cut out. I don't know if they water jet them or laser them or whatever, but I thought, it's easy to just run a sanding belt over these edges and make them look a lot nicer. But like I said, I guess it's just not a part of their deal when they make their blades. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy.